All right. Well, welcome to the show. It's Sunday afternoon. Sorry. I wonder if notifications went out. Seems like Paul has seen one. Let's go check over on YouTube and see if my other account got any notifications. Nothing there. Let's see. How you doing, Paul? Good to see you, hon. Oh, there I am live, but not showing a notification. I love the algorithm. They just, hey, B. Freeman, just got it, eh? Yeah, I don't know. It could be because of when I posted, or I don't know. Shouldn't be, but apparently it could be. So we'll wait for some people to come in. How are you doing, B. Freeman? Good to see you. So we're going to be discussing today. What did I title it? The Power and the Healing. Oh, Power and the Healing of the Cycle Within. There we go. That's what I called it. So here we've got a good anatomy book to go along with. I have to grab another book. I have to grab a notebook. Sorry, guys. It's kind of one of those things. I'm always ready to talk about it, but I'm not necessarily prepared. Hey, Lucky, how are you doing? Awesome. Yeah, we are all prospering. Healing is definitely needed in these days. Yep. So I never really know where to begin this type of a conversation. So we'll wait a few more minutes. We got 5 in chat. We'll give time for a few more to get in. Right, Lucky? Well, these days there's a reprogramming too, right? We can reprogram people now, take their memories out and replace them. They can do that technologically, and they can do it apparently with MK Ultra. So I don't know. It depends in application. I don't ever want to see somebody hang. Really, I don't know. Soul scalping. That's I like the term. I don't quite know. That's a very interesting term. Soul scalping. I like it. But yeah, don't fall into hatred like that, guys. That's not the way to go. Anger, hatred, these are not they're not positive emotions. I know we have the thoughts every once in a while. You didn't make that term up? Oh, okay. Hi, Karen Lynn. Awesome. You just stumbled upon it? That's cool. Yeah, don't fall into these this anger and rage. I know it's hard. Don't fall into depression. That is actually one of the keys to what I'm going to talk about today is staying lifted on a constant basis. When we get depressed and or angry or experience almost any negative emotions, um, it wears on us. Takes some of you away, just a little bit, and a little bit of the healing goes away. What's that? Oh, you learned it from MK Ultra study. Soul scalping. Wow. Yeah, I've heard that they have deprogrammed people to such an extent that they had to teach them how to speak, how to eat, how to do everything again. Unfortunately, they went a little too far on some of the cases. Did them here in Canada too. Oh, the algorithms caught up with us. But yeah, stay lifted, guys. We don't want to fall into anger, depression, or any of that. Um, that's part of the plan, really. I've been telling people this over and over again. They want your anger, they want your rage, your depression. Yeah, I can't claim I made it up. That's very humble of you, B. Freeman. Yeah, because it makes it falls into their plan. Peaceful noncompliance is really the best path we have. Um, there will be a time when these people will have to go, but it'll be hopefully a peaceful method. High anxiety, yeah, that's going around, especially here in Canada. The government has just demanded money back from all, pretty much as far as it'll probably be all citizens who accepted um, the what we call up here the CERB. It was excuse me 1 second. Okay, just had to check something. Where was I? Yeah, they're lost myself there for a second. Their plan. Uh, Hi Trey. No sudden meows, right? Be Freeman. Yeah, high anxiety, anger, all that. That feeds into what they want. Um, I don't know the exact path, but the first step is non-compliance. We have to make sure that their violence is the first step, um, and they're trying to push it for it. You can see it. There was an attack apparently last night on an officer that somebody was talking about, and that'll lead to martial law eventually, and then martial law will lead to UN troops uh, coming in to support, and then it's game over. I'll give them my anger when I see them for you. Oh, I don't want to give them my anger, Trey. I don't want to give it to them. That's why you have to stay lifted. Yeah, expecting and knowing what they're going to do gives you the ability not to get angry. Knowing that they're messing with you allows you to not get angry. You can expect these things to happen. And if you expect them to happen, they're not surprising. But in Canada, for every person that went on the what we call the CERB, which was the payout money for us to sit at home, has received notifications that they now owe money back. So this is going to make a lot of homeless Canadians very quickly. Um, this is going to be horrific on Canada. Yeah, people are going to try and fight it. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, we got one. They are claiming we owe $2,000 back. My wife was off. She was forced out of work and had to take the government money to survive. And yeah, they now claim they want $2,000 back. So we'll see how that goes. She's going to talk to them on Monday. If she can get through. There will be tens of thousands, if not millions, of other Canadians trying to get through at the same time. So that'll be interesting. Okay, so how many people we got here? It says there's 4, but I know there's more. They always mess with the algorithm. I can't tell if enough people have gotten in here to chat about this or not. But yeah, one of the most important things right now is to learn to keep your spirits up. Don't fall for the depression. Don't fall for the anger that they're trying to put on you. And this leads into kind of what we're talking about, which is you and the cycles in you. I wanted to talk about the cycle of the third eye, starting. I don't know where to start with this. It's a cycle, so you can start anywhere on it. There are so many different points to it too. It involves your whole body. There are some organs that are more involved than others. Let's look for a system. Summon we the Zoe. All right, let's do that. I am looking for a particular system in the body. Oh, must be on the. It's a foldy book, so it's kind of it's a little bit of a puzzle. There we go. There's part. There we go. There's the lymph. Let's see. There we go. It's not as detailed as I might like, but here we have the endocrine system. Put this up for you. Okay. So here's the endocrine system. And what parts do they show? Now, this also has a system, much like the cardiovascular system or the nervous system, which flows throughout the body. There they show the pituitary. And they often, in these things, leave out, but here they have it. Right. Oops. I'm going to have to stand up to see. Right in the back here, they have the pineal gland as part of the endocrine system. So let's see what else is involved in here. So we've got the pineal gland, the parietal lobe, frontal lobe, hypothalamus, pituitary gland, temporal lobe, brainstem, occipital lobe, and the cerebellum. Cerebellum is a key to the whole process. We summon Zoe. We got Paula. Okay. So that's helpful. Not even the initials are similar. Where will we go next? Let's go right here to the brain. Now, this does not show the pineal, but I showed you where it was. And if you look in here, right here, what do we see? Have you seen the eye of Ra? Let me show you the image. Where are we here? Oh, that's not it. Not it. Is this it? Could be. Not it. I have many folders, so give me a moment. Ah, there's one. There's a nice one. I like this. There's the Ram of God sitting inside the brainstem, sitting right inside your head. I never know how to go with this. This is fun. There are so many representations that the ancients used in their writings. The 33 bones of the vertebrae, the 12 cranial nerves of the brain. And here we have the all-seeing eye. Common representation. So he passed out in chat last night. Let's go back and we'll do a comparison. There we are, down and this way. There we go. So there's that. And here's the Egyptian representation. Cool, eh? I love that. Sharon Lynn did too. Yeah, I was up really late last night. It was a very late night. So what good is the all-seeing eye? Well, we know what good it is. We know we can use it to do all kinds of amazing things. The eye of Horus. Right, Lucky, thank you. And Horus is a representation, thank you, Lucky, of the sun. Just like Jesus, the Son of God, and the sun in us. If you want, the Krishna, the Buddha, the Muhammad, all these stories follow the same pattern of someone descending and rising, death and rebirth, in one way or another. Time in a cave, time on a cross. The lamb, a ram caught in the thicket, yeah, as well. Hi, Paul from Newcastle. How you doing? See, it still says there's only 4 people here. I know there's more. They love doing this to me. Right, Lucky, they do. But there is a cycle that we can take advantage of to help this process inside us. This may take a minute. I have to go through some pages to find some information. The Gungan app. There we are. Closer here. Okay. Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to the land of milk and honey. Let's see there. Sorry, I got stuck there. There we go. So what we're looking for at the end of the process is what the pineal produces. These stories do overlap. We're looking for the milk and honey, the sacred oil, the healing oil, and those come in products produced by the pineal. Some interesting things that the pineal does produce, as well as many other things these are kind of particular to us who do remote viewing. Hey, Circle K. The pineal produces piezoelectric particles. It also produces piezoluminescent particles and piezochromatic particles. And these particles, especially the piezoluminescent and the piezochromatic, are very important. When we close our eyes, that's what we're seeing with. These lights are inside our pineal gland, which acts very much like an eye. It has cones and rods very similar to your eye. And these particles bump into each other or get activated electrically, and they produce light. And that's what we're seeing when we're remote viewing. But because we're connected to the all, we're connected to everything. We're connected to God, each other. That eye is looking inward at itself and looking at that mass of light and electricity. And we all know that electricity is conscious. And all things actually have some level of consciousness. And that aids to our connection. So what we can do is follow the cycle that happens by this process of the pineal, and we can enhance what we see by keeping the oil or the manna, many other terms, pure. And we do that by controlling ourselves and somewhat controlling our environment because of how we interact with our environment. And if we don't fall into these negativities that they're trying to put on us, we can save the oil and get the healing and the visions and the intuition that we all need right now to make it through this. I'm well, haven't been awake long. Well, that's okay. We've got a happy message for you. We got to stay lifted. We got to stay happy. The only way to make it through it is to do that for any of us, and to keep our sanity and our spirits intact. Hey, Scotty boy. MPRN. I don't know what that means. It's good to see you, Scotty boy. So I don't find it too hard to stay lifted myself. I find that people around me do have a hard time. And I think that's because the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. We all have stray thoughts that get away with us. Anger, sadness, anything. And taking control of them is one of the first steps into enhancing the process of enlightenment, really. I guess you could call it an all-encompassing process of enlightenment, whereby we increase our awareness and our connection. Hey, Steve-O. Sure, we'll beam you up. It's all up here. right? And we do know that we are under attack. It's been a war for many years on the human species. In Canada, they allow them to play with the airwaves to any extent they want, which is terrible. Um, and we know that they do MK. They've been MK ultraing us, the entire population, for about a year. Oh, try not to think like that, Trey. No more. Don't think violence. There's plenty of people out there that'll take care of that. You're not needed for that, I don't think. I think you have a higher purpose, a knowledge and understanding that can help people. Why we are not working together? Well, that's because of perception, Scotty boy. Um, we are working together. Um, but unfortunately, the people out there, many of them, the majority, the brainwashing and the MK Ultra has worked. Uh, they were fearful in the beginning, and now they just have Stockholm syndrome. It's a sad case, really. Um, I've seen the perception been molded and changed as it goes along. Um, and as I say, they just hit Canada with demands of money back. They're demanding that every Canadian that receives these letters call in and schedule some repayment plan. So, yeah. So they're going to do that in Canada to everyone. And we're the testing ground, so I'm sure you guys will be next. Well, somebody else will be next. So don't be surprised when they do shit to us. We just have to make it through it in one piece. That is insane, Scotty boy, isn't it? It's about to break my psyche. Yeah, don't let it do it, buddy. Um, this it it's all planned. It's all contrived. It's all they understand human psychology. That's why they do the carrot on the stick, and then they just pull the carrot off. You know, they did it with everything they've done in Canada. The 2 weeks to start with, no, and then they said a few more weeks, no. You know, and you saw the whole rollout go. Um, but no, we had foreknowledge. So foreknowledge is power, right? That's power of the mind. If you know they're going to screw with you, it it doesn't affect you as much. And reacting out of anger or fear or sadness or any negative emotion often leads to bad decisions, rash decisions that don't serve you. You had a really good history teacher. Nice. The crazy uncle that was not so crazy. All in the hidden hand. You'll be making a video on it soon. Yeah. Cheers, Freedom. How you doing? Yeah. So what we have to focus on is staying lifted, right? It's not hard. Um, I take pleasure in all kinds of things during the day as much as I can. Taking pleasure in the things that aren't affected by anything going on out there. Um, Silly things like bugs and birds and bees, trees, things that are beautiful, you know. Uh, Talking to you guys. Been looking forward to this for a few hours now. Yeah, exactly, Scotty boy. As long as you got the mathematics and writing out of them, the spelling, you know, so you can cast your spells. There wasn't much else they taught you really. So most of it was lies. Most of us went through a process of learning when we were young and then unlearning everything we were taught, relearning what was true. Oh, don't be pissed off. Don't let them get you. Well, yeah, you can't control people, and we've had horror stories up here now. The third jab is out there, and just a short while ago, at an intersection near me, there was a gentleman had a stroke, ran over someone, and damaged three other cars. Um, it's happening. I've been predicting this for since they came out with their inoculation. So be careful, guys. This is a warning to you all. Do not cross at streetlights. I don't. I cross when there is no traffic. Watch the roads. It was happening to pilots a while ago. Now it's happening to people on the streets. They're going to run you down. Not their fault. It's, well, righteous anger, yeah. So watch out, guys. That's coming. And we're still going to have to stay lifted through these times, too. I'm pissed on. Well, see, there the thing is again. Unfortunately, angry people make bad decisions. Be calm, cool, and collected. You can be righteously angry in your mind. You know that things are wrong. Everyone knows what's wrong and what's right. Um, but if you let it consume you, you will make bad decisions. Righteous anger is a real thing, sure. Yeah, unfortunately, B. Freeman. Well, there are plenty of people out there that will take revenge when this all comes down. They will be angry. They will feed plenty of anger. Yeah, remember, guys, it's all a play. We all come back. You know, it's real, but we're eternal, right? So it doesn't matter what they do to us. We'll carry on. Some of us may even be martyrs by the end of this. Who knows? Yeah, being vengeful doesn't really get you anywhere. And what kind of an example do we set if we torture and kill, doing the same things that they're doing? There are far worse punishments than death. Um, there are far worse fates. Come on, people, get creative here. I'm kind of a man for the crime, or the punishment should fit the crime. Uh, you know, intent has a lot to do uh, with someone's motives and actions. Keep us alive here for 600 years? Okay. Yeah, get an EMF beanie. Absolutely. I would suggest that, Circle K. Doesn't matter what they do to it. No, no. I don't think it'll come to that. They're not really interested in doing it that way. They're more into for some reason, trying to get our compliance and agreement. And I think that has to do somewhat with the soul contract and culpability in the astral and karmically. They don't want to be culpable. So if you don't force someone, well, physically, to give up their soul, to give up their um, rights, their spirit, they don't have it, and they can never have it. That's right, Scotty boy. The only thing that matters really is our reaction. And if we react with anger and violence, um, that's what they want, really. Um, Tearing down our governments in a violent way is really part of the plan. That's why they're doing what they're doing. um, these people have probably got doubles in their place or scapegoats or ways out, but that's the plan. Um, Once you get people to riot, you can instill martial law. And then the people will be upset about that. And then they'll ask for help. And the UN will come in and straighten it out. I don't know that they'll do that, Steve. It's going to be a slow march to that, taking them out to dinner. Well, we have Camp Covidi here, so I get to go to Camp Covidi maybe eventually. Mostly they're hotels, but they're hotels down in Australia that you can't open the doors to. So I don't really see that quite as a hotel. It's more of a what would you call it? A jail, you know. So, but they'll call it you know camp or something. So I'll go to COVID camp and they'll irradiate me, and that's a slow, soft kill. But really, it's not working. It's not following through. More and more people are awaking to what's going on day by day, and that's because of the work we do. We talk to people, we say things. It's a luxury prison, right? I don't know about that, Paula. You still have to. I think you still have to agree. Like they've agreed to fine you. They've agreed in countries. They've agreed to jail you. They have not, as of yet. Well, that looks weird, eh? This, eh? I'm like that. Am I a lizard person or something? Remember that guy? That one guy. He did a swallow, and his whole neck went like a frog. That's what I'm seeing. Look, right there. Yeah, it's just like a swallow muscle. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, the good news is that people are waking up. It's happening in many cases in a very unfortunate way. People are having side um, inflections. I don't know if I can say that word. Um, I'm not allowed to talk bad about the vaccinito in Canada, so I have to be careful. They're all good for you. Everything's good for you. Um, lizard guy, yeah. Look, I am. I'm like the lizard guy. I've got gills. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, processing coconuts for my milk to make yogi. Nice, Freedom Grower. You've seen videos of that? I haven't yet. Um, so you'll have to send me one of those because I've seen one that looked like I've seen one that people say was a forced vaccination, but it was a woman who I couldn't tell if she wanted the vaccination but was afraid to get the shot. That's all. That's really kind of what it looked like. Was she didn't let like most people, a lot of people are afraid just of the jab, the needle itself, not what's in it. Do you know what I mean? No wonder you're a reptoid. 2022, day and number 02020233. Is that right? Hmm. Hi, Mr. Mensa. Long time no see. How you doing? Doing good, thanks. Yeah, that is a pretty wild statue, Circle K. Uh, and they plan to be uh, the world leaders. They want to take care of the world and do it their way. They have the EU to compete with at the moment, so but they're really working in lockstep. At the end, they'll have to fight it out amongst each other, as it is always. The serpent does eat its own tail eventually. And right now, it seems like a lot of them are starting to scramble like rats. Once accountability comes, uh, the piper comes calling, and there will be nowhere for them to go. That's a good observation there, Paul from Newcastle. Is that right? 2022, 33. Oh, that'd be an even number. 2, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Cool. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've seen you, Mr. Mensa. Really? That's ridiculous. Wow. You must, I don't know. Did you share something they didn't like or something, maybe? I don't know. Wow. That's brutal. I know that, like, I'm shadow banned, so I'm surprised you even got a notification. Uh, those don't really go out. Right, Scotty boy? This is Karen Lynn. Wiggles and licks, high puff pass, and world peace. Good stuff. Hey, David Castle, greetings and favor to you. Right now, we're just discussing staying lifted through these times so that we can maintain the oil, the Christos, the milk and honey. You don't feed trolls or government. Nice. No notification. Yeah. Yeah. So, DC. Last night we did an interesting show, I thought. A little bit of a distraction here, guys. We did a show on a giant. I got a report that there was a giant. There is a giant being held under New York, and somebody was asking if I could maybe find the location. I'm gonna have to go back and watch our show, but I think we got a lot of really good leads. I think that was really productive, guys. And I think there was a few of you there. So thank you for your participation. I don't know if they're going to try what these people are going to do with the information. If they're going to go and try and find this giant, and apparently there was other creatures there as well. Yeah, I don't really get many trolls. I had a couple. One troll came in and was looking for a fight and said, "Oh, you guys are too nice. I gotta go, but thanks, bye." He was looking for a fight. I just get banned and I get put in a little echo chamber. My videos and never get suggested or even promoted. So I am looking at alternatives. Right now, I'm streaming through StreamYard, so I have a bit of a different platform to save my videos to. Had a rather kind vibe, eh? Yeah, I know, it was weird. Um, if they're prisoners, they don't seem that upset about it. Like, there was no anger. What if they found an Anunnaki in stasis? Yeah, that could be a way to keep them asleep. Absolutely. That's a very good idea there, Scotty boy. Because the scenery, we got lots of beautiful scenery and environments. We also got different types of creatures um, as well, and even possibly some grays. So they may have something to do with the entrapment. And yeah, why wouldn't they just put them in a VR world? Very good, Scotty boy. Yeah, there was a reference to it possibly being Anunnaki and having traits from or links to that. Right? Yeah. Anunnaki and stasis sounds kind of like something for us to talk to. Yeah. We could do that maybe. Close your eyes and focus on the critter. I've talked to several entities. One, I believe, interestingly enough, seems to be contained within a ship, like a shell of some sort. Forth to infinity as you brush your teeth. When he gets up, he's going to be pissed. Yeah. Yeah, if it's Enlil. Well, imagine anybody waking up after, maybe 1,000 years of being entrapped. like, did I brush my teeth? Yes, today and the day before that. Back to infinity. Yes, you brush your teeth and doing teeth. Yeah. Thought he brought the pain before. No idea. Those teeth are going to stink. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure they have advanced microbots that can run around and clean his molars and stuff. Well, yeah, I guess you'd still have teeth. I don't know. Why not? You're in state. You, they could even put them. I remember hearing of a ancient princess from Russia. They found a sarcophagus, stone box filled with a fluid um, that kept her youthful and beautiful. As soon as she was taken out of the fluid, she aged and started to decay. When they put her back into the fluid, she returned to a youthful state, but she was still dead. Which the New York or the we did view the entity that might be contained in a ship. Uh, Mercury in tombs, yeah, especially in China, Mr. Mensa. The big ones in China. They say that there's mercury leaching out in the soil. Good preservative. Ah, could be. But it's poisonous. That's the problem. I don't know if maybe they have a process that they can take it out of you. Maybe. If it's magnetic, well, it is magnetic, isn't it? It has magnetic properties. New York again. Last night's one, New York again. You want to do New York again? Yeah. Well, you too could immerse yourself in the metaverse, Circle K, and give up on life completely. That's a new possibility coming. I guess you just have a tray and a feeding, or something in your mouth that cleans your mouth, and a feeding tube, and a pooping tube, and yep, can float very heavy objects. Yeah, the feathered serpent. I'm big into mud fossils. I love them. Uh, I like to show them as much as possible. I like showing the dragons. Dragons are always fun. Some people see them, some people don't. There's enough examples. Like there's what, three examples I can show of the giant dragons. I don't know how they got here. Kind of confuses me. They say the Earth was bigger in the past. I'm on the tail of the dragon, of one of them. See, here's his tail, right here. Oh, stop doing that. There's the tail of the dragon. I'm up here. I'm not really on the tail of the dragon. I'm just kind of on the end of it. Here's his feathers. They come out like this. Can you guys? I hope you guys can see my cursor. And we follow his tail down along here. This is his belly. This one has no feet, no legs, no arms. At least that I can see. He just goes along like this. And he curves up. See, up along Alabama. He comes around here. And here's his head. And see, he, like the other one that I'm going to show you, is also spitting something out of his mouth. Now, I wonder if that just happens when they die, or if it's something they do on purpose. I'm not sure. But, oh, keeps doing that. But I love the head on this guy. He's got the big snout, like most dragons. You can see there's the nostril there. right there and one there. And there's the brow ridge of his nose. He's got a long face, this one. I wanted to look in at the stuff he was spewing out. It does look very similar, I think. Oh no, let's see. Let's get in close here. It's been worked over a lot, unfortunately. It's not that easy to see. But that is the dragon's breath right there. Let's go down and see if it's made a better impression down here. Well, that's been worked over as well. Wow, entirely farmland. That's amazing. A lot of nutrients in that dragon's breath. Let's see if we can find an What does it look like in here? Mild. You can see maybe, I don't know. It's hard to see there. You can see it from far up. That it appears as if something is coming out of his mouth. How do I get rid of that? There's, let me see here. Train. Oh, well, it's not that bad. Let me check what you guys are talking about here. Nice. You have a brown dragon that comes and visits you. They're very unfriendly. I don't know. Maybe. I'm right where Kentucky is, Ohio. Nice. Yeah, brushing your teeth every day, right, Circle K? They're very unfriendly. Oh, I'm off the dragon for good this time. Can't say they're all bad. Even met a pleasant gray. Okay. A Chinese dragon? I got one of those. Let's go look at a Chinese dragon. I like this one. There's the Chinese. Oop, too far. There's the Chinese dragon. So here's the dragon's eye right here in the middle. That desert right there. Xinjiang. Xinjiang Desert, I believe. Oops. Let's get a good. So there's the eye. Here's the jawline. And this dragon has a beard that flows down right here. I hope you guys can see my cursor. So that's where the dragon's beard is. This guy has a shorter snout than the one we looked at earlier. Here's where his mouth is. Here's the brow ridge, as we saw on the other one. This one's more flat, too. The other one seems like it's curved. This one looks very flat. And this one has horns, too. I couldn't identify horns on the other one. And up on the other side, there are accompanying horns over here. We can see right here, where all this vegetation likes to grow on horns. So there's a good blood supply to those horns. So there's a Chinese dragon. Now we'll go look at an African dragon. Some people can see that one that easier. So here's his full body. going along Morocco here, all the way along to Batha, pretty much. Batha and Biskra in the Algiers, I guess. In Algeria, yeah. I wanted to look specifically at the dragon's breath down here because there's similar structures on the American dragon. This one, however, is exploding venom onto a fish with the Eye of Sahara in here. But I wanted to look at the venom in specific and compare it with the one in the US. This one looks like venom, and there's no habitation here. Look at that icky stuff. Like that truly looks like venom. Eroding skin and flesh. Look at that. It's like it's attacking whatever this is here. Just going in and ripping and tearing at it. You can see bits of it flowing away. Well, look at this bloody thing. That's all blood or iron. Wow. And that's the dragon's breath. And there's the dragon's head. Here's the top of his head here. This one also has, like the American one, a very long snout. But this one also has legs down here. And it may have had wings, I don't know. But these are legs down here. And the body continues on. I suppose this is the intestines and organs. See the backbone. Let's back out a bit. All right, Paula. Like veins, right? White's hard to find out west. What whites? Yeah, it is like veins. And here, let's take a look at the fish and the story of the dragon and the fish. So there we go. So there's the fishy. Now, this down here, that's an interesting structure. Let's look for the Eye of the Sahara. Beautiful structure. And it could be the eye of a fish, a giant fish. Don't ask me how the fish got there. I have no idea. Okay? I'm just presenting what I see. You saw dragons in those pics? You think you saw a putty cat? All right, we'll see you, Paula. For fluoride treatments at their dentists, I finally broke down and Sent them some info. Yeah, yeah, fluoride is terrible. Hope you enjoy painting, Paula. Some say that's Atlantis. Yeah, there's some pretty good evidence for that, Mr. Mensa. Crash landed. Yeah, as a nasty. Let's take a look at the evidence for this being Atlantis. So, Atlantis was a circular city with surrounded by water. Now, this is the desert. It's not water at the moment. But what do we see down here? These are salt deposits in the middle of the desert. And Atlantis, they say, was had opened to the sea. And here we see a ringed structure that may have had salt water in the past. I was watching a presentation on this very thing just a few nights ago. I think it was on, might have been on Leak Project. But here again, in other parts, we can see these salt deposits all over the place. Although the sand has blown in, and what look like waveforms, you know? Everything seems to be moving in this direction. Although in this area, you would think, okay, the wind did that. But in this area, the wind does not blow in this direction. It actually blows in the opposite direction with the trade currents from left to right. So these flow lines are most likely not from the wind. And we have this vast area here that appears to have the same type of erosion on it all the way over to here. Look at this ridge. Oh, does it go further? It may. Now that structure looks like it's sweeping. More flow lines. Are these more flow lines here? It does appear to be flow lines. Ripples in the rocks. So it's possible that this whole area here in Gibraltar may have been shut off at one point, and this whole area may have been one big ocean or sea. And as the theory goes, it flowed out in this direction from right to left, going along here, and out here. And apparently it was said that you could not float a ship here because of the mud. There was so much mud that shipping was impossible for many, many, many years. Let's see what you guys are talking about. I can't see chat when I'm playing around on maps. Let's see. I was fed fluoride pills when I was young. Oh, wow. That is horrible, B. Freeman. Peroxide? I don't know. For what? That's Jellystone. Jelly's stone. Other half, Sahara's stir stick. Right? Oh, I can't move that. Where also many of us have memories of Atlantis, but we should be able to find. Yeah, I have memories of Atlantis myself. I wasn't an Atlantean. I was visiting the city, so it was pretty awe-inspiring. A dragon on the Welsh flag. Wales is part of the UK. Just another program? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, kind of out there. But wasn't it keeping us looking that way and not at Tataria or the reset? I don't know. I look at the reset and Tataria often. Tatarian flag also, right? Yeah. Kind of out there, but isn't out there. Keep us looking that way, not at Tatari and the reset. I don't know what you mean, Scotty boy. Yeah, meow meow, meow meow meow, right? Multiple, okay. I think because maybe Atlantis was real, multiple locations, including outposts all over the world, and it was all flooded. Could be, Teresa. And hello, good to see you. Oh, that caught G Sharp's attention to Taria stuff. Yeah, there's um, there's a lot of information on Tataria that we've found over the past little while. Remember using crystals to heal? Yeah, and a nice world, you know. I don't know that I've never actually looked for memories of Tataria. I should do that. We should do that. I what have we done on? I think I've done some work on Tataria. I can't think of what though. I'd have to go through all the cards to find out. Yeah, well now we do, right? Alaska is left, Jellystone, Sahara is right, stone. Oh, okay. That's neat. But I do like looking at the dragons. Some people, it's good that there's three examples. There's probably more that we can't really identify right now. This one's cool. It does look like it may have wings. This structure up here, oops, let me go in. This structure up here, along here, I think could possibly be wings. It's very, see how it all goes up and to the right? That could be like a bone structure for it. I don't know. Could be a flying dragon. That'd be like the ones I drew when I was a kid. But these don't really, I don't know if they look like feathers that much. These are bizarre structures. Could be heavily eroded. But it does seem to follow along here to a point, or a termination almost. Over here in Algiers, it kind of, let's see if we've got anything here. Maybe. Hard to say. Oh, there's a heart-shaped lake. Look at that. Well, on its side, maybe. Yeah, it's hard to tell what a lot of these creatures are. Some people see this one rather really easily. I do too. Just especially the head, the way it curves around and all that. And this one looks like it may have wings as well. It's definitely feathered. Um, and where it ends, I don't know. May end up around here. This looks like a good ending point. So it looks like a rather short dragon. Maybe it's like a sea dragon or something. But yeah, these are the tail feathers here. Feathered serpent in North America. They all seem to have feathers of some sort. Um, Pretty amazing. Pretty mind blowing when you think of what of it compared to what we were taught at school. Yeah, the fish. I think it was Atlantis. That seems to be the predominant evidence. Really, it's got the most evidence for it. Some people think it's the Azores Mountains, the Azores, out in the middle of the Atlantic. But I think there's more evidence to support the theory that it's in the Eye of Sahara. Probably Atlantis and a fish, right? I agree. I think for the moment, Atlantis might have been a program. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know why Solomon would have talked about it. He says it came from an Egyptian story. So, crystals, how to use them? They carry resonance, B. Freeman. So, just having them around you will transmit or help uh, your resonance become a little more like the crystal. The crystal will influence your resonance. It's really all you need to know. And if you have them on you or around you, they can help you. Peroxide for the kitty's wound. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be good. If you have any colloidal silver, that's good to spray on there too. That'll really heal it up. Better than peroxide, and it won't hurt. It won't hurt, and it'll take down inflammation. Um, Flight of the Navigator. I think I may have seen that. Thoughts are just as powerful and welcome as anybody else at Scotty Boy. I try to keep my best thinking of that stuff to a minimum, right? Gotta keep happy thoughts. Be happy. It's, you know, shit's going on out there, but in here, I'm still happy. Beware of the universal CP unit alternative matrix AI God. Oh, I thought we were going to make friends with the AI God. That was my plan. Like my showers. A few minutes every other Sunday, like my showers. Okay. Star navigation from New Zealand. Maori tribe. Okay. I don't know. Geez, comments might not be showing up for me. They do that to me as well. These people that I have had contact with, you guys have to tell me, like, say hi to everybody in chat. so that I see the highs, because they're banning some people from commenting in my chat. Well, they're not banned, they're just, I can't see them. Well, that's cool. Grow your own penicillin, right? Don't have to worry about the 6 foot kush. It's natural, good stuff. Yep, yeah, that is correct. It's a win-win. Yep, I agree. So I hope this has gotten your spirits up. What's that? Teresa. You can try and make friends with the Universal CP unit. I'm just saying, be careful. Right? Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if it'll ever go away. It happens, right? Yeah, I've made some yogurt in my refrigerator unwillingly. So I tried to put it in my coffee. It didn't go so well. Yeah, I don't know. Like Tartaria, they say was, a lot of people think, the last bastion of it, maybe, or its final stand, or where it started, even maybe, was in Russia, up here in the outbacks of Russia. That does appear devastated. It doesn't really. There's a lot of holes in this area. There's a lot of green, but it's so cold, I guess. I don't know. Like, why isn't this area inhabited? And there's strange large structures out here as well. I don't know if we'll run into any, but what's all this? There are even domed structures. Um, that it appears that things come out of. It's a very strange place up here. But yeah, I don't see why Atlantis couldn't have existed. They talk about Atlantis in the ancient writings. It could be psyop, I don't know. But I think the Eye of the Sahara is a good candidate for Atlantis. At least the capital, I guess. Maybe it was like we think Tartaria was at one time. That Atlantis may have been a worldwide city even before the inception of Egypt. I don't know. But they seem to have existed at least alongside with the ancestors of the Egyptians. Um, and they may have been the sea peoples that came and destroyed Egypt and other lands. So, yeah, strange land structures. Yeah, I haven't seen Lucky's comments for a bit. And sour cream, too. Looks like Soros' eye holes. Okay. Yeah, chunky. Yeah, chunky's in my coffee. Withered heart. Well, the what's that stone in Australia? That big red stone. That's apparently a heart. Big old heart. Hey, John Little. How you doing? What about the Bay Area dragon? Um, I think I might have looked at that one. I don't know which one you mean. I looked at one in Africa, the one in China. Is this the Bay Area one you mean? This one here. Gabriel Oliver. Hi. The Arctic. The Arctic. Yeah. Could have been a technical place, Gabrielle. Nice to see you here. Everyone say hi to Gabrielle Oliver. I don't think I've seen you here before. Ayers Rock. Thank you, Karen. Yeah. Two of them. California. Let's take a look at California. California Bay Area. Let's see. Huh. Okay, not seeing those ones. Not seeing two of them. Yeah. Okay, let's see. You have to give me much better landmark. Facing each other. Well, that's awesome. Have to guide me in a little more there, John Little. From frogs to dragons, eh, John? Oh, microphone's way the heck over there. It's a bot. Oh no. Could be. Are you a bot, Gabriella? Multi-bars to choose from. Oh, okay. You reported. Oh, okay. I don't know. Let's see if I don't know if she's a bot or not. Remember, guys, don't ban people. Give them a chance. Even bots can maybe can learn. I don't know. So you're gonna have to guide me into those dragons a little more there, John. Oh, have you? Okay. Thanks, Teresa. Zoom in on San Francisco. Okay. Okay. There's San Francisco Bay. So you'll have to give us some identifying features. To start with. Like I can see that this here, what Mount Diablo, looks like it could be some type of a structure, possibly an eye. We'll take our time. The bay is the mouth. Okay. In which direction? Um, are they okay? They're facing each other, you say. So there should be two mouths here. The Russian bots are hot. Okay. Am I getting it right? So there's one mouth here, and this dawn in this area, right? So let's see. They've really reworked the land here. They've even reworked the shoreline. God, that must have cost trillions, billions of dollars. Look at this. All of that. All that's altered land. Huh. Okay, let's go back out. Focus on the dragons. Okay, so am I right to assume that Mount Diablo is an eye? Maybe. And let's go look and see if we can find. Okay, okay. I think I'm seeing it now. So this is the snout, maybe, of the other dragon here. And this, so they're meeting snout to snout in a. Oh, this guy might be huge. Is that his eye up here? Oh, that guy might be huge. We'll have to explore this a little more. Okay, so yeah, I am seeing like the feathers here, maybe along his back. If I'm right there, tell me. And let's go look up this structure here. Looks like he goes up and then twists over this way to the right. Okay. It is a little difficult to see there, John, but it's coming together, I think. That's what she said. um, okay, so I think I got it. Yeah, the Diablo is the eye. Okay, got it. Okay, stop. Zoom out a bit. Okay, that top. Yeah, I can see it. The two faces facing each other, and the one go on the top going up and seeming to twist around. Okay, so we did get it. We got it. Okay. Screws with your algorithm. Okay. I am Svetlana. What's GTA? I miss GTA. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what the point of them is. I guess it's to interrupt or cause confusion on one level, maybe. I don't know. Monitor and report, but they could do that anyway. Yeah, that's a good one, John. I like those. I have to remember that. I have seen there's two human faces facing each other in this area as well. Um, the image of it has been shown everywhere. There's an Indian face with a headdress and what looks like a European man facing each other in the landscape. They're huge. But yeah, I am seeing that those two dragons facing each other. I don't know what their bodies are doing though. That's hard to decipher up here. They could be underneath other creatures as well. They could be the landscape of the landscape of the landscape, if you know what I mean. Like maybe the third or fourth layer, third in the fourth layers of the creatures. But yeah, that is definitely pretty easy to see now. And is this like an ear canal? Mandela Springs. Mend and Hall. Oh, just got a ringing in my ear, so I'm probably on the right path here. So that's probably the ear canal. This Mendenella Springs, Mendenhall Springs. That's fantastic. Mount Diablo. That would be set up just like a lizard would be. Today, this would be the jaw here and along here, the bottom jaw. Here's the top jaw, the eye, the ear, the top of the head, which goes around like that. Not a very long nose, but it could be because it's decayed. Not a very long snout, but it could be decayed. No, it looks like he's a short-faced lizard. That could be the nostril right there. What are they calling that? Brion's Reservoir. Okay. So that could be a nasal cavity. It's in the right orientation, in the right positioning for. It almost looks like an eagle head too. With this could be like a beak. Almost. It does almost look like an eagle head. That's really cool. I like that one. Like a snake, yeah. See, I see like if this protrusion here was just pointed like that and curved, it would look almost exactly like an eagle. I think that's their purpose, not only to interrupt. Yeah, ear canal, cool. Snake-like, yeah. Serpent-like. I'm thinking bird now. Yeah, I see a lot of lizard images now. The other is an eagle. Okay. Let's take a look at this guy here. See, his face looks a little more difficult to see. See, this one I think is up here more to me. And this looks like this one looks more lizard-like now to me than this one. The bottom one now, to me, looks like a bird. And this one does look like a lizard. Because of this area here, the one in China has a very similar structure on the brow ridge. But I can't find, I think that's probably the jawline here. But the one in China had a much bigger jawline, much more pronounced and easily defined jawline. But this guy seems to have spikes like here, a ridge right along here. A little more difficult to see. But it looks like he's laying down in this area here is his head. They may even be two different species of dragon. There's so many different kinds I've seen. The above is the eagle. Yeah, see, I see now the below one as more of the eagle. Guys in lab coats, I'm not ready to go back just yet. Isn't that how they placed Mexico City? Giant has a video. Okay. The eye is the lake. Yeah, I agree with that, definitely. They often have, those structures are often that. So yeah, see, he's got a much bigger looking head than the other one. That would be the positioning of the eye right there, I think. Called Clear Lake. Clear eyes. That does look like the right shape in the right position. And following that down, we would find another structure like a reservoir or something. What is this? Lake Mendocino. So that's in the positioning where the ear canal would likely be. And this looks like that could be the jawline going down there. So very, very different looking dragons in different areas. The one on the East Coast looking very much like the Chinese dragons with the swooped nose and the enlarged nostrils. But these ones, to me, looking more like modern lizards and eagles. Very cool. But yeah, I do see the structures. I see how you get to that. Yeah, I agree, Teresa. Now let's see if I can blow some minds here. I have another one I can show you guys. Um, and this one, I didn't even need to know about mud fossils. It was one that I just made made sense in my head because I saw it when I was very young. See, that looks like kind of feathers there. He's probably that looks like a feather pattern, doesn't it? Hey, like he's got feathers coming out the side of his head, right there. That's really awesome. But yeah, you can see the brow ridge, the eye. Beautiful. Blue group serving Scotty boy on aisle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Respect the blue goddess. Where's the red goddess? We gotta have the red goddess and the blue goddess. So let's see if we can blow your minds, guys. There's a ancient Mayan story about the great macaw. Oops. And when I was young, how do I get rid of that? Go away. Oh well, we're stuck with that for the moment. When I was young, I saw this one every time I looked at a map, I saw the great macaw. I didn't know that I really did see the great macaw, but I did. You're supervising? Awesome. Thank you, Karen Lynn. Love corn on the cob. I am getting hungry. You're all a trip. So, I'd like to show you guys or introduce you to the possibility of the great macaw. So here it is. The entirety of North America, I believe, is the great macaw. A giant bird. You can see the wings outstretched. You can see the talons. You can see the body. But let's look at the head first. Let's look at the beak. Now it's quite worn away, but imagine this structure here. Okay, as a top beak, right there. And this is a bottom beak, and it looks like he may have had a waddle, a little bit of a chin waddle on him, something sticking down. But right next here, what do we see? Oh, look at this. Look at these structures. There's a perfectly circular lake. I don't know where his eye is for sure, but that could be a spot for it. It might be a little low down. But look at how round that lake is. I think that might have been an ear canal. And look at what we see over here. I'm not sure if this was where an eye was. He may have had a big swirling eye. I don't know. That might have been an intake for a nostril on his nose, just above his beak. But up here, we get into the head feathers. Look at this beautiful array of head feathers coming up here on his beautiful head. So you see a head with an eye, ear, a nose, and a feather comb, like a great macaw with a headdress that they can lift up. And his back going down here to his wings. Now his wings are spread, huge, and in two directions. They're spread up this way, up here. He had gigantic wings. Gigantic. All this area here. And all this area here, I think, was all his wings. Gigantic wings. Taking up the entirety of Canada. His body being a small portion along here that we can see. Down here, his legs. I'm going to have to check your comments and see if you guys think I am insane. I don't know what this is. This may be part of his structure. I'm not sure. But yeah, ever since I was young, I always thought this looked like a giant bird. I thought that was why they used the American eagle. I thought it might have been an eagle. But the whole thing, can you see it? How this is the ridge of a wing going up this way. How it could go over this way for the other one. He's lying on his side with his wings stretched up above him. A two-ended beak with what are you smoking, Max? What's that? Macaw, macaw. Teresa puts a whole bunch of comments. Let's see, I'm reading your later comments here, Teresa. Having fun? That's good. Pull that crap aside a few. A two-ended beak. What are you smoking, Max? You don't believe me, Teresa? Okay. Karen Lynn says it's gigantic. I caught a macaw in a tree outside my house in Hawaii with a fishnet. Oh, very cool. Beautiful. Wow, me too. Okay, you see it now? No more insane than the rest of us. All colors beautiful. Make a shift. Put him aside inside left. Came home. That bird ripped the drywall off. Wow. Only the two-ended beak part. Oh, okay. I don't know what you mean by that. Well, I'm saying that this part. I think that this part here is the top part of his beak, and that this might be the bottom. He might have like this. Could be his mouth and jaw here. Quite a big head, really. I think this part may have just continued over across like this in a straight line, and that this structure here has eroded in the middle here, where it says Prince Edward Island and this big, kind of almost a hole here, right? It's just a completely devoided area. Maybe it was eroded or hit by something, or could be an impact zone. Could have been what killed him. But yeah, I kind of see that as the top beak part, and maybe this is the bottom beak part of it. Because it's quite a big head. You would think it would have a rather large beak. What's that? Yeah, that is holy crap, Scotty boy. Mom was pissed, I bet. I have no idea, B. Freeman. Wonder why the macaw came to be here. Yeah, how it got there. How would a gigantic bird get there? I have no idea. I know, Teresa. I know you're just fun. They can bite a finger off. I was sure I could sell it for big bucks. Oh, man. I don't know, B. Freeman. I haven't. I really. Somebody asked. I was talking to the with about this with somebody else about the giant creatures and the planet, and we've looked into it ourselves in remote viewing, and I don't get it. It just it there was these battles and things and these creatures and people, and shit happened, and somehow I don't know. I just know that that's what appears to be the truth. I don't know why it is like this, but it that's appears to be what the truth is. It's perplexing. It's an interesting puzzle. Oh, thanks, Teresa. Yeah, I've looked at them so many times, Teresa. That's the thing. I've like finding what John was talking about, that wasn't that hard because I've looked at these creatures so many times. I spend a lot of time looking at China. Uh, I just think it's beautiful, uh, and I don't understand it. Like apparently, this is what our planet is, in my opinion. Um, and the ancient stories talk of Tiamat and Marduk. I'm not sure if I could try, John, but they give me troubles. I would say some sun. Yeah, they're huge, right, Teresa? And some of us, some people believe that we're fractals of these creatures. that their souls make up our souls, and that's the way we carry on. Our souls will make up others, on and on. Um, but yeah, as far as I can figure, that damn dragon is probably about, well, is most of our, it is our planet. I don't know. And it doesn't make much sense to me. In a from the point of view of where I was taught when I was young, of what I was taught. Giant's eagle snake video. Okay, let me take a look, see if I can find that giant. Maybe I can play it without the sound or something. Let's see. Of course, it's not showing your channel. Let me go find, let's see if I can find your channel. Of course, it's not going to be in alphabetical order. Thank you very much. Can you send it to me, Giant? Let's see. Not having much luck here. I know I don't have John Little. There we are. Let's see. Dragon with the rainbow in his mouth. Let's go videos. Let's see here. Eagle and snake and the eagle. There we go. Let's see if we can. Well, we'll see what they do to us. We have the creator's permission to play this, apparently. So let's take a look. Oh, nice overlay. I like that. I will not say goodbye. You know what would be awesome, Giant, if you could outline all of these creatures as well. I've thought of doing that myself, but I'm not very good with any of the programs anymore. Totally awesome the way you did that. Go on, go bravely on into the blackest night. Maple glazed donut. See, I see it the other way. I see a lizard in this one and an eagle in the other one. But yeah, totally. It's awesome the way you did this. I like it. Now I'm seeing the eagles a bit more too. Let me just pause that for a moment. My heart. Back. Where were we there? Yeah, that was cool. So let's play that for a moment. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the bottom jaw looked more prominent after you showed us that overlay. See, I can see the bottom part of the eagle much better now. So I think it's two eagles now. That's some good work there, John. Not say goodbye. See me rise. Yeah, totally see it. May fall, my love will never die. Yeah, see, this one does look short-faced. And I can kind of see both. See, I can see the lizard in this, and I can see the eagle. I can see both now. Now you've confused me. Thanks. I don't know which is which now. Now you have to do a video with both of them. Switch them, right? See if they match the other way as well. That was awesome. Thank you, John. Oh, yeah, let me share that with you guys. Yeah, let's take one more look at that. That was some good work. That is really cool. A greenish yellow snake, yeah. Huh. Yeah, it is good stuff. I really like that, John. It's a good video. Go bravely on into the blackest night. Yeah, you can really see the bottom part of the beak more when you overlay that. It really shows up. My heart, my drowning heart. Oh, all the tears I've cried. Oh, I may be forever. See if we don't get banned for this. My love will never die. Might have to edit it later or something. Yeah. See, now I'm kind of tossed between it being two eagles or two lizards. Maybe they're chimera, maybe they're both. Sea may rise, sky may fall, my love will never die. They are incredible. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? All the structures were in the right spots. The eyes, the mouth, even the shape of them is perfect. Yeah, I got you, Teresa. I don't blame you for misspelling. It's exciting to see this kind of thing. You know? It's amazing. It's mind-blowing. It's paradigm shifting. You know, to think the world is nothing like we were taught it was, you know? Hmm. Small unmarked bills. Even mind control, music sending cash now. Yeah, that was a really good video. I like that. Thank you very much again, John. So we can go and take a look again. There's my favorite girl, Tiamat. Hi, Tiamat. So let's see if I can zoom in on that one quickly. Remember where it is. Oh, not there. Where was it? Up. Where are we here? Too far. California Bay. There they are, right there, kissing. Is that them? Los Angeles, San Francisco. There they are. Oops, too close. Not too close. I can't reorient this, unfortunately. I don't think I can. No. But yeah, totally see that. Look at that eyeball. Look at that beak coming down that way. The other one that way. Now this one, yeah, seeing it that way. It's awesome. It does look like a snub-nosed lizard. Uh, and that does look like the nostril right there. Bryon's Reservoir. That probably goes way, way into the earth. That would be perfect for a reservoir. And then, of course, we have Mount Diablo as the eye. And down here we have an ear canal as Mendenhall Springs. Cool. And over here, all the structures are closer together, it seems, in a way. Yeah, they seem closer together. So this one may be a little different, because this being the eye here, at Clear Lake, this here is, let's see, no, let's go in a bit. This was a reservoir, Lake Mendocino, huh. And Clear Lake, yeah. So neat structures. And it is an odd thing to have our planet made of giant dead things. Goat of Mendez is the Diablo. Oh, nice. Hold down the mouse and while holding. That is so cool. Well, that's really fun to see. I'm going to remember that one. These two. They are a little hard to for. They will be harder for people to see at first. You have to kind of guide them into this one. Karen Lynn says the Golden Triangle. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that. The globe. Here are screams. Nice, B. Freeman. Well, guys, I'm getting hungry, and it's almost dinner time for me. This was fantastic. This was really fun. It went to mud fossils, which I always love. I love mud fossils. Golden means. The Golden Triangle sounds interesting. Is that a place? Oh, in Mendocino Forest, really? Okay, that's awesome to know. Mendocino weed is the best. Okay, that's awesome. That's good information to end on. Oh, thanks. You too, John Little. You're awesome. Great video, buddy. That was some awesome production there. I liked it. Yeah, if I got the skills, I would do something like that with Google Earth or Maps and outline the images would be fun. But it's hard because where do they end? A lot of them are so decayed, like the one in Africa, that it's really hard to get the actual outline of just a creature because it is so decayed. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys had fun. Much love to you all. Have a great week. We'll see you again next weekend. Until next time, keep that third eye open. Use your intelligence and your intuition. Bye bye.